Hey guys, Keon the Movie King, and it's that time of the month. Actually, kind of delayed. Usually I put a Blu-ray update end of the month, but got kind of busy, so I'm putting a Blu-ray update today. So you guys will probably have two Blu-ray updates this month, so that's the bright side of all that. Let me just jump right in and show you what I picked up, because I know I delayed, so I might as well just not talk, not get into other nonsense, and just talk about what I picked up. So let's start out with cartoons and comedy I picked up for the month of October. So these are all what I picked up for October. If you guys don't know, you're new to the channel, I'm a big Superman fan. I love Superman. I will always love Superman. I feel what DC is doing about Superman is a bunch of shit, but I'm not going to go on a rant on that. But I've been enjoying the DC animated features. I've been watching some of them on Hulu and whatever, like they pop up on Netflix, and I enjoy them. So I wanted to pick up this one because I haven't checked it out, and that is Superman versus the Elite. Picked this up on eBay. I think I picked it up for $5. I wanted to make sure it had the slipcover on it. But I'm trying to get all the Superman animated cartoons because I am a big Superman fan. So that's that. Alright, the next cartoon I picked up, which I really enjoyed when I checked out. I remember saw this when it first came out on Blu-ray, and I rented it and was surprised because I really enjoyed the first movie. Hold on, is there a glare here? I'm gonna have to cut that, but whatever. Anyways, I enjoyed the first movie. The sequel, I enjoyed a lot as well. That's Monster University. So I had to pick that up because I do. And I did enjoy it. And I'm not really into cartoon movies now that I'm older. Not really, but there are some that you can catch me watching. So one that I still enjoy till this day. I think it was actually well done, and I don't care how old I'll be. I'll probably be 50 years old and still enjoy this movie a lot. And that is Monster House. Really enjoyed the hell out of this one too. Let me know if you guys like this. I really think this is really good. And I didn't like. Usually, when it comes to like animated and cartoon movies, they'll have like the monster or the ghost have like a kind heart at the end. No, this house wanted to eat them no matter what. I mean, it was just an evil ass house. I mean, there was some backstory behind it, but in the end of the day, the house didn't care. It still wanted to eat the kids up. But yeah, I enjoy this cartoon, animated. Whatever. Let's go on to comedy. I only picked up one comedy in the month of October, and it's a classic. Everybody hates on this guy now, but I really enjoy a lot of his movies, and I always will be. I don't ride whatever the trend when everyone hates everyone this time, but at one point they love him. If I like someone, I'm going to remain liking them unless they do something completely stupid. Not saying all his movies are great, but I do enjoy a lot of his movies, and that is Adam Sandler, Billy Madison. Back to school, back to school. I really enjoyed the shit out of this movie. Alright, so that's all of my animated and comedy I picked up. Let's get down to action movies. Alright, so right now I picked up some of my 80s action stars that I enjoy. I'm a big fan of the 80s action stars, 80s, 90s. Jean-Claude Van Damme, big into Jean-Claude Van Damme. Big into Sylvester Stallone. Sylvester Stallone is like my number one. I mean, because I'm a big Rambo fan. So, and I can't wait for the new Rambo movie. That's why I always talk about Rambo and this channel a lot, because I'm a big Sylvester Stallone fan. And I love Arnie too. But I was always a Stallone fan. Okay, when I was younger, I enjoyed Arnie more. When I started getting into my teens, I switched and became much more of a fan of Stallone. And now that I'm older, I'm still a fan of Stallone. But anyways, I forgot one of the other guys that I really like, and I believe he's an underrated actor. But one of the movies that I picked up that I don't remember a lot of, but I picked up at a half-price bookstore, and I think it was like $3. But I don't remember a lot of it, and that is Red Heat. Arnold in Red Heat. I don't remember that much about this movie. It's not one that I watched a lot, so revisiting this movie is going to be great. And one day I'm going to do a marathon of Arnold's movies, but that's going to be later, not now. had to get on for my Dolph Lundgren collection. That's the guy I was talking about. I'm a really big fan of Dolph Lundgren. I think he's an underrated action star. People, I mean, he never got his fair share like all the other action guys, and it's kind of cool that he's going to be in the big screen on 2 feature movies. Creed 2, he's coming back as Drago, and he is going to be in the new Aquaman movie. I don't know who he's playing in Aquaman. Not really sure. Not really a fan of Aquaman, and honestly, not really looking forward to the movie. To be quite honest, I don't know. I don't really care. But anyways, the movies I picked up on Dolph Lundgren is Red Scorpion. Awesome movie, action movie. If you've not checked this out, you should check it out. And it's cool because they got the special effects are by Tom Savini. You guys don't know who Tom Savini is. He did like the effects for like Maniac and Friday the 13th 4. So he's a really good special effects guy. You know, Dawn of the Dead. He's excellent special effects guy. If you're into horror movies, he's the man. But he did the special effects for his action movie. Now, it's not a gory action movie. You're thinking like, oh, it's going to be like action because Tom Savini's involved with it. No, it's not. No, it's not like that. But there are certain things that you can see Tom Savini's touching it. But yeah, Red Scorpion, Dolph Lundgren. This is from Synapse. I've had some movies from Synapse, but it has a reverse. You can turn out if you can see you can turn around the cover. You can change the cover, but I like the original. So yeah. And the last, this is a Scream Factory Dolph Lundgren movie, and I believe it's the director's cut of Joshua Tree. So I have not actually checked this movie yet. I've not seen it, so I want to check it out. I've heard that the original cut is what people prefer, and Shout Factory only released the director's cut, so I don't know. So I'm going to be going in with the director's cut. But yeah, that is all the action movies I picked up. Now let's get down to my favorite genre, and that is horror movies. Alright, so let's start with the first one I picked up. It's the Puppet Master remake, which I did check out, and I gotta be quite honest, I was pretty disappointed. I'm not gonna say that I was excited by the trailers, because it is gory, but so disappointed. I'll tell you why. I'm not going to go and review this movie. I did want to review it, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to give a quick reason why I'm kind of really pretty disappointed about this movie. Every character of the Puppet Master, the original Puppet Master, let me bring it out right now. The original Puppet Master, this one right here, everybody like Blade and all that have a personality of their own. When it comes to the remake, the personalities are all the same. They're like basically this. I don't know how to explain it. Anyone that's seen this movie and probably will agree with me that everyone's personality is exactly. No one has a personality. Like none of the puppets have a personality. They're just kind of like just a killing force. That's it. Like nothing else to it. No really personality compared to like the Leech Girl, like and the Blade. They all have their own kind of personalities, but they're all the same. To be quite honest, just a puppet. No personality, and it became kind of boring, to be quite honest. Yeah, the gore's cool, but it became quite boring. I don't know. I enjoyed the originals as well. Might as well put this back over here. I enjoyed the originals. That's me. Next one. If you've not checked this out, you should check this out. This had some great special effects, and I enjoyed the hell out of the first one and the second one. But I only got the first one, and that's Demons. No, it's not Night of the Demons, but this is Demons. The special effects of this movie is pretty far out, man. If you like some gory ass movies, and it all takes place in a theater. That's the cool thing about this. I remember hearing about this movie a long ass time ago on a website called Arrow on the Head. If you're into horror movies, check out that website. But I've been following this website for years. But I remember they used to talk about this movie a lot, Demons. So I remember going around California when I lived in California, trying to find it. This is I think before Blu-ray. Yeah, before Blu-ray. I was trying to find it on DVD. I finally picked it up, and I was just impressed. But yeah, had to get that in my collection. The next I picked up, I guess I know that Scream Factory released of this movie, but honestly, I was never a super fan of this movie to spend all that money on it. So they had this at Best Buy for $4, so might as well get it $4 and pay instead of paying $30 for Firestarter. It's young Drew Barrymore. Yeah, I'm not a super fan of Firestarter to pay all that money for it. I mean, maybe if I found it cheaper, like $15, which I was lucky to do, was Misery. That's why I got the Scream Factor for Misery. But I love Misery, but I still, to pay that much for Firestarter, I don't know. Not for me. Next one I got from a half-price bookstore, and that is, I know, not really, I mean, the first movie's okay. I remember seeing the second movie in the theaters, but it's not as good as the first movie, and a lot of people hate this movie, but I had to get it for my collection, you know, just to finish the franchise. I'm not sure if I'm going to get a third movie, but it's I Still Know What You Did Last Summer. Got Jack Black in here as a Jamaican. That's all I can say about this movie. Jack Black as a Jamaican. Really believable. And I like Jack Black. Alright. So I finally checked this movie out, and Slim Pickens, my boy Slim Pickens, I'll put his link down below so you can check out his channel. He was the one, he told me, I mean, he checked it out, he told me that, you know, it's worth a check out. And actually, you know, I enjoyed the shit out of this movie, I'm not gonna lie. I enjoyed the shit out of the movie, and he was right. This movie, though, would have, honestly, it would have been excellent if it was rated R. If they put some gore in it, this movie could have been the status, in my opinion, of Tucker and Dale. I would have put it in that, like, because, I mean, everybody, the main character in it, like, I found her likable, to be quite honest. And Slim Pickens, the one thing that about this movie, because you've seen it, so I'm talking to you. One of the scenes of this movie that made me laugh was the fart scene. I'm just gonna say that because I did not expect that at all. The fart scene made me laugh. But that's Happy Death Day, so I had to pick that up. So Slim Pickens, you're the man. You're right about this movie, but it did need the gore. And I did see the trailers for Part 2 when I checked out Halloween. And I was hoping that it was going to be rated R, but it's not. It's going to be PG-13. But I'm still curious to check out the second movie, because I did enjoy this movie. I mean, for a PG-13 slasher, I enjoyed the hell out of it, but oh man, if it was rated R, this movie, just was missing the gore. I mean, missing the gore. Next one, I have not checked this out yet, so I'm going to be checking out this weekend, but I'm looking forward to it, because I didn't mind the first movie. It's just the ending is what killed it. I'll tell you what I mean about the ending. But I had to pick up the second movie, and that's Unfriended 2, The Dark Web. And I've always been, fascinated by those stories that you hear, those creepypastas about the dark web and stuff like that. So I'm kind of interested about this movie. I'm really, really interested, and I can't wait to check it out. The first movie, I thought the first movie was awesome until the fucking boo scare in the end. That Blumhouse always seems to do in the end was the little jump scare in the end. That killed it. Everything was perfect about in the first movie. How it ended was just like awesome. I was just like, oh, that's brilliant. I mean, they just left her alive, and spoiler, I mean, if you guys not seen it, but they left her alive, and all the karma went back on Facebook. It went on all the social media and everything, and I was like, oh, this is brilliant. Then they had to do the stupid boo scare in the end. I was like, you fucked it up, man. You fucked me in the ass. But I'm curious to see this, and hopefully it doesn't have a stupid ass jump scare. Don't ruin it for me, because I'm curious to see what's going on with this movie. Next one is a movie that used to creep me out when I was a kid, and that's because of the third story. And I'm so glad it came out on Blu-ray with this, and that's Trilogy of Terror. If you've not seen Trilogy of Terror, let me see. Hold up a second here. Let's see if I can just bring this up on my phone. I'm going to show you guys a picture of the original VHS cover. I haven't opened this, and I don't know if it has a flip cover on it to really... I could open it just to show you guys, but let me see. Sorry about this, you guys. For you guys that don't know, I'm just trying to show you guys. Like, you probably have seen this cover somewhere, but if you've seen this cover when it was back in the day on the VHS or stuff like that. But Trilogy of Terror, the little doll over there. That used to creep the shit out of me when I was a young little kid. But anyways, it's a anthology. And yeah, Karen Black, New Schools, if you guys don't know Karen Black's been in a lot of movies, but if you guys don't, younger kids, younger adults, whatever, that want to know who she is. House of a Thousand Corpse. She played the Mother Firefly. She was the mother, you know, baby's mother in the movie. That's Karen Black. But she plays in all three stories in this movie. I might review this one day, but yeah, I'm glad that they put this out on Blu-ray. So really, really interested to get into it. And last but not least, on my horror collection, and I only picked one steelbook, so it's going to be real quick. One of my favorite anthology movies. I mean, if you guys don't know, I have a sleeve of all the horror movies on my arm here, and I do want to put this character somewhere around by Pennywise, because you see here I got Pennywise the Clown on me right here. So in this open space next to Freddy Krueger, I do want to put his face, and that is a Sam Trick or Treat on there, because this is one of my favorite anthology movies. I mean, Creepshow is up there, but I love this movie. I love this movie, and I really hope they make a sequel. But will the sequel be as good? I don't know. Creepshow 2 is not as good as the first movie, but I still enjoy Creepshow 2, so I'm hoping that the same magic can go with the second movie if they ever make this. But I love this. So this is Scream Factory. I had to get this, and I had to get the poster as well, so I had to pre-order from Scream Factory, Shout Factory's website. I don't really like to do that because I think they're overpriced a lot of their shit. But I had to get on there so I can get their poster. I got to hang that poster up there, so I'm waiting to do that. But so I'm cool to have the Shout Factory, Scream Factory. I actually double dipped because I have 2 copies of this movie. To be quite honest, if you see here, I have one here. I have 2 copies of this movie, so I'll just keep this wrapped up. I mean, keep this wrapped up and just watch things on here. Alright, and my last, that's usually in the end I have a steelbook. I didn't pick up a lot of steelbook, I only picked up one steelbook. Maybe this month, because it's Black Friday, I might find some deals, but I picked up the Hills Have I remake steelbook, if you see here. And I'm a big fan of the Hills Have Eyes remake. I actually like the remake better than the original. That's my opinion. I do have the original. I have an Arrow release of the original, as you can see over here. But when it comes down to this is a remake that I think is better than the original. That's my opinion. I just find this original to be badass, awesome, and just cool as hell, man. Cool as hell. I love the last act of the movie. So it's cool to have this on the steelbook. That's all I picked up, you guys. That's what I picked up in the month of October. But I know when you guys are watching this, it's going to be November. But thanks for watching it to the end. And the end of the month, every month, there's new Blu-ray updates. So if you're new to the channel and you like Blu-ray updates, click that chunky icon and you'll get a new Blu-ray update at the end of the month. Let's see what I pick up at Black Friday. Hopefully there's some good deals. There usually is some good deals. But last Black Friday, I didn't pick up that much movies, to be quite honest. So hopefully this Black Friday I find some good deals. Anyways, Kill the Movie King, signing out.